Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Christiana Davidson. I'm a psychotherapist and a hypnotherapist, and this channel is all about healing from the wounds of childhood, whether that be from a dysfunctional family or particularly one where there are narcissistic parents. That is my specialty. So if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe. Trying to get my subscribers up at the moment. And share this video as well if you think it would help anybody else. So let's dive into the topic today now. This is a really key one. It's at the heart of things, to be honest. And the title is When You Become Your Authentic Self, when you go on a discovery trying to find out who you really are as an adult, um, who you're meant to be, you become utterly useless to your narcissistic parent. Now, why is this? Let's unpack it a little bit more here. So, when you have a narcissistic parent, uh, they really do not care for who you are, who you really are. Why? Because that doesn't serve them. They can only see you as they desire or need you to be in order to maintain their own false image of themselves, their own self-esteem, in other words. So to you, a narcissistic parent with a child, the child is not an individual. An individual is a threat to the narcissistic parent. Your authentic you is a threat to the narcissistic parent. So as a child, you're not there to be known for who you are, but rather you are an extension, an object, or sort of like a supporter or a crew, part of the crew on Team Parent. So your job as the child of a narcissistic parent is to get to know who you need to be for them. That's you. And they will tell you that that is you too. You will be molded into believing that this is you, their version of you. And you will take it on as the authentic you. However, it's not. It's an image of you that they have wanted you to be, that they have seen of you, that serves their needs. So the narcissistic parent has an image of you in mind, I believe, even before you're born. And it's an image of what will most meet their needs at that particular time. So whether you're the first child, the second child, the third child, each of these, the narcissistic parent will have an image in mind of how this particular child is going to serve whatever need is most dominant at that moment. So if they're getting their needs met for, I don't know, having academic success in one child, then the next child will be, have to meet another need. Perhaps being the scapegoat will meet the need for projection. So you are given an image of what will most meet that parent's needs at the time. Like I said, golden child, scapegoat, even the invisible child as well. Just not needed, not seen, just there to be. And you're born into a role as a player on Team Parent. And your parents must be on the winning team and must get all the glory from the players. on the team. You're all there to serve them and to get as many goals as possible. I'm using a bit of a sporting analogy here. So, in order to maintain your membership, you need to be their image of you. You have to actually choose to take on that image as your identity, because that's how you're going to get your needs met. And because in childhood we believe, our parents are like God to us, we believe what they're saying and we take it on as the gospel truth of that this is who I am. And it has to become, for the narcissistic parent, you have to make that role your sole aim in life. Your sole aim in life to fulfill that image that they have of you. Because that's what makes you needed and worthy. Worthy of them having you on the team. And you won't be abandoned. It is never, ever about wanting to know who you are authentically. They're not interested in that. The narcissistic parent doesn't want to know you authentically. There's no value for them in that. Even giving you space to express your true self or being curious about that, it doesn't serve them in any way. So they're not going to put any effort into that, and they don't want to know. In fact, they don't want to know your authentic self. Because really, what that means is you're not putting their needs first. You're being selfish. You're rejecting serving them. So their image of you that you're born into is deeply, deeply planted within you, and it's watered by the parent over the years to really take root within you so that it almost becomes like it is your identity. And then in adulthood we have these times where we're kind of like we're trying to break free from it, it feels, because there's something that's not, there's a dis-ease within us, and we're trying desperately to connect then with that true self that was never valued. But then we've got these messages and this sort of deep brainwashing that's happened since childhood. It can often feel like we're trying to avoid the truth, but actually the truth that we took on from the narcissistic parent is not the truth. And this can be a real struggle, but one that I find hypnotherapy can be very helpful with releasing you from. So it's not so easy to break free from this. So at some point in your life, you may find that you come to the point where you really want to discover and connect with who you really are, your authentic self. You want to know your own values, your own likes, your own dreams as separate from the parent. It's like, can I just have my space? Can I have my life? Can I write my own story? But the narcissistic parent cannot comprehend this. It just doesn't compute at all. Uh, they don't even want to know about this because it doesn't fit their image of you. Your authentic self doesn't fit their image of you. So therefore, they just don't. It doesn't. They can't understand it. How could you not want to be what they need you to be, because you are an extension of them? They cannot change their image of you, or they cannot put it aside and be curious about your authentic you, because that means your independence, and they cannot fathom that. And so you become useless to them because you are no longer supply. You're no longer on team parent. You're on team you. And that they have no use for you. You're useless to your parent. And that can be a very strange place to be in, a very difficult place sometimes, when it really dawns on you, um, that you valuing who you are and really trying to discover that, and then following through and taking steps towards living your life as you see fit, means that the relationship between you and your parent is no more. There's nothing there because there was no real connection. Just as the narcissistic parent had a false image of themselves that they wanted you to uphold, they gave you a false image too. The whole world of the narcissistic parent or narcissist is false. And you were drawn into that. But you've more than likely come to the point now where you're stepping out of it and saying, no more. I'm going to break this multi-generational pattern by discovering my authentic me. But you see, when you do this, although you lose the sort of relationship with your parent, you see it for what it really is. By doing so, you get to live life free and no longer as a slave. You get to live, you get to discover you. And it's a process, it's a journey of being curious about who you are and giving yourself the space to express yourself and to reach a point where you really like and know who you are, and you're free of the false image of you that you were groomed to adopt. If this video has resonated with you and you'd like to do some really effective, short-lived, focused work on this with somebody who gets it, and I do, having been through it myself, and also, in my experience with clients, extensive client work experience now, look no further. I'm here for you. Please use my Calendly link at the bottom of this video and book yourself in for a free consultation. It's time to get to know you. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.